be how it do, gamers.
We be gaming.
Heck,
Jackie, did you like the pizza from yesterday?
Yeah, it was really good.
Nice.
I don't think we'd ever tried that place before.
Emily, make sure you're logged in as a player, so that
I don't really know how to. Oh wait, it's at the thing on the top left, right?
press escape and then press join game as and find where it says Emily.
Thank you.
Welcome. Are you in the tabletop, Jackie?
No.
Why?
Oh,
Are you okay?
sleepy.
Oh, you poor thing. Ugh. God. Now I'm sleepy too, thanks. Oops.
Because I can't.
You're just not allowed to join anymore.
Oh, I refreshed and I can now. Said something was enabled that meant that I couldn't play.
Alright, as soon as Dana's back, we'll play. Mm.
What?
Hmm? Are you good, Emily?
Yeah.
I was checking because you said what?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Jackie, do you want to try calling Seth for me? Just see if he'll hop on or not.
Oh, God.
You should do some jumping jacks so you wake up.
No! I'm already in pain from yesterday.
Sorry, honey. didn't pick up. Alright, guess Seth doesn't love us. Oh well.
Unless that's not his number.
Possible. Yeah, I forgot I can also message Jeremy too, so. My last effort. What the fuck is Seth's new icon?
What?
I don't know, Blue Sand said something about Seth's new icon, but it doesn't look
He's
like
talking about for the character token.
Oh!
Seth's character token.
Gotcha.
Thank you for clarifying. I was confused too. Alright, let me light this candle again and
Why did you
hope it
unlight it?
doesn't look like it's gonna burn down the house.
Oh.
I needed to cut the wick, it was too long. It's much better. Though the little piece of wick I left in there that I'd cut off is on fire too now.
Nice.
Yes.
Pyromaniac.
It's wonderful. Lemon pumpkin shortbread candle, let's go. Why does that look better than when you posted it earlier?
What do you mean?
Because it looked like graphically messed up earlier when you posted it. Now I have to go look again.
Looks the same to me.
Maybe it was just messed up on my phone when I looked at it.
Possibly, yeah.
So gross. I don't want him in our party anymore.
That's something to take up with Seth, I think. He's the one who picked Worm Man.
Get him out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bury him.
It's not nice.
Put him in some soil.
Use your fellow character as fertilizer.
Release those worms back to the earth.
Yes.
Each of them turns into a new Iz.
All this work we did to get Seth to rejoin the party, and he's not going to be here for the session that he's supposed to rejoin us.
Yeah, I'm about to unretcon our entire last session and just say he's not here, but I don't know, we'll
I
see.
don't think my brain can handle that.
I know, I'm already confused enough.
Only we had the Discord beta to play mini games while we wait.
I mean, we could go play Gartic Phone.
True.
Jackbox.
Alright, sorry about that.
It's okay. Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
Oh, excuse me. Alright. I guess we're as ready to go as we're gonna get. Okay, let's that. Alright, last ping I'm doing for them. Alright. How is everyone doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Good morning.
Sleepy.
Good.
Yes, we know you're sleepy, sweetheart.
Sleepy.
You gonna be okay?
No.
No? You're just gonna die? Alright. Does anyone have any questions about where we left off at all?
Yes,
Uh,
what are you doing?
What are we doing? Good question. Does anyone... So, I know that... Oops. I know that, Emily and Elena and Kira were about to open this door. You guys had checked all 3 previous doors, right?
This door, all I see is...
Oh, it would be black for you, I guess, because you're a player.
No, I mean, I don't see...
We only see the
We're
like
on
the
the
big map.
table, campaign
Yeah.
table.
Oh,
We're not
I'm
in that
sorry.
setting.
I didn't activate the page. My bad.
Oh, okay. When did Iz come over here?
We retconned it last time so that he is with the party now.
Oh, no.
Remember when Elena blasted him?
I don't see any other tokens besides my own, so I'm gonna relog.
Okay. Because you should have Daener and Kira with you.
Yeah, I looked around and I'm like, there is nothing here.
I am alone.
You're alone as well?
No.
Oh, Blake, okay. Duh.
Yes, I am alone. Alone and afraid.
Oh, well,
frightened.
don't be afraid.
I'm
Wait,
just
Emily,
saying that kind of...
what? Do you remember this? What Alana said? She said, "Don't be sad. Be glad. The trash bag, and put yourself in it because
Oh
you're
my God.
trash."
I do remember that.
I've been
Such a
telling
long
everyone that now, and I wanted to tell Blake that.
time. Really a timeless commentary.
But yes.
Doggo. Alright. Let's go to the next music. Alright, so are you able to see now, Blake? Are you good?
Give me a second, I gotta
Oh,
swap
gotta
my
rejoin.
login to...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well, while he's doing that, where were you guys? Were you guys in this hallway? You guys had just come down? It would be Jackie, Nathan, and Dana who would remember. Potentially.
Would
Is
I?
that... would I?
Would I? Would I know?
So I remember you guys had like a little combat here, and you guys remember this area? You fought a couple of guys.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you guys moved into here, but I don't remember if you guys progressed past here, because I remember Dana was looking down the hole.
I remember covering the mirror of the statue.
That's right, you
and
covered
then
the mirror.
And then I think like we ended like shortly after that,
Yeah.
or like after we jumped back to like Seth or something.
Okay, alright, that's fine. Go ahead, Blake.
I still cannot see anything. Is my vision on my token set up?
Let me check. So, you guys would have progressed through these rooms and then head down the stairs, and then I'll go ahead and swap us back to the other page. I don't know if I...
We switched over to them before we did anything else.
Gotcha. So you can't see any tokens moving around you, correct?
I cannot see anything except for Elena.
Good
Okay,
now?
now I see everything, yeah.
Okay, alright. Yeah, the vision was just wrong. I'll have to give everyone's tokens another pass, because when I
Since you
update stuff,
adjusted
sometimes
them,
it gets reset. So you covered the mirror. Next, we were going to jump to Emily and Blake, who were about to open this door into the main dining area. Emily, are you on this page with us?
I am not. Should I reload? Or
Try, on the top left, click the little arrow, and you might be able to just go to Ancient Glade. I don't know if it'll show it, because you guys have DM permissions, so I don't know if I can even drag you guys to other places.
yeah, well, I would anyway because I'm dumb. So, give me a second.
Sure.
Ow.
What'd you do?
Nothing, apparently.
Made the mistake of existing at your desk. Okay, now it shows you on the right page.
Oh, nice. I didn't even do the thing you said.
Oops. Alright, this'll do. Man, it's nothing I hate about Discord more than the fact you can't just adjust it to like 55, it's just 54, 56. Alright. Everyone's loaded in, everyone can see their tokens and shit, everyone's good to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess you guys aren't able to see Blake and Elena. But I guess you guys can watch my stream if you want to see specifically what's happening. For now. Because I don't want to adjust token vision and shit. Okay. Am I dropping frames? No. Am I muted? No. Everything's good. Aside from Seth being missing. Alright. So, Blake and Emily, you guys approach this door with Kira, and you guys can hear what sounds like music coming from the other side, and you guys open the door.
Just gonna take a little peek.
So you guys can see around the corner, you guys can see a long dining table. You can also hear like kind of fanciest music, and you can see like a feast laid out on the table. Seated at the table, you guys can see 4 young women, you would assume party goers that have been, brought to this place. At the end of the table, as you peek around, you can see a woman with green hair and satyr horns. And standing behind her right shoulder, you guys can see a Geigen, which is a They're like Cyclops in this world, except they have 6 arms. They stand like 7 or 8 feet tall. You guys can see this guy standing behind the green-haired woman. He's got his middle 2 arms folded over his chest. His top 2 arms are each holding a spear, and the bottom arms are kind of like the bodyguard pose, like clasped behind his back. So what do you guys want to do?
6 arms equals 6 guns.
6 guns, yes.
Is this the same lady who lured everybody away from the party with magic?
It is not, no.
Okay.
Do I recognize anyone besides the satyr lady who is sitting at the table?
You do not know. Is there anyone specific you're looking for or anything, or?
The girl, right? My memory is
Corina.
failing me. I'm very sorry. Thank
No,
you.
it's okay.
Yes.
What was her name, Blake?
Corina.
Karina? You do not see Karina or a woman who you think might be her sitting among the women at this table.
Okay. I'm gonna take a step back and motion for Elena to follow me.
Going to quietly close the door.
The music mutes a little bit as you close the door, but otherwise you go undetected due to the loud music, and everyone's kind of busy eating, luckily, so. Alright, what do you guys want to do?
Well,
You must have missed her in the main hall then, right?
yeah, I can't really say for sure, but I don't think she is any of those women. Oh, is that another door? Like, well, I guess if I would have seen it, is that another door like right here?
Yeah. Yeah, there was another door there.
I will share this information with Elena.
Okay. What was I gonna ask? Did you guys search the entire area outside and all that, or did you guys come
We
straight
literally
across?
went straight up the stairs. I
Okay,
can't
okay.
see anything, so I'm just wandering around since my vision got reset. I'm
Yeah.
trying to retrace our path real quick, and then I'll run back up to where we were. So we pretty much walked all the way across the river and straight up the stairs.
Right.
That way I see everything that we've actually been to already. Now I'm back to normal. So give me a second, I'm coming back. Hello. Ignore my spaz attack, sorry about that.
No.
But yeah.
Elena, make a perception check.
Oh shit.
Okay. All right. What else do you guys want to do?
Do you want to try to sneak through that door unnoticed? I don't think it's really gonna work, but
I'm not exactly the paragon of stealth, but if you want to try, I can help you. But we could also check in the main lobby.
yeah, I guess we should probably do a pass of that room first.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I can turn you invisible if you want, but I don't know how well that will work with a closed door.
Could you?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, yeah, send me in, and you go join up with everybody else in the main room.
Are you sure you don't want me to stay out here just in case you get caught?
Kira can stay, I guess.
As you guys are standing at this door at the moment, you hear the door to the kitchen that you guys opened behind you open again.
Elena's gonna very rapidly cast invisibility on Daenerys.
Thank you.
As you do that, 2 of those goatlings around the corner, carrying like, it seems a little heavy for them, but they're carrying like a large like roast on top of a platter, like above their heads, because they're only like 3 or 4 feet tall. So they are coming down the hall towards you, Elena. But you are currently invisible, Emily.
I will press myself against the wall as thin as I can go.
I'm going to step out of the goatling's way with a quiet apology.
I gotta reload my page. Sometimes it
There.
does this thing where I can't fucking move my board anymore.
Oh no,
I don't know what's causing it.
that's annoying.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck is Blade 115 in my chat? Let it be known, Jared is a great DM, but also a wimp.
You
Don't
want
know.
to guess?
Is it Brian?
Yeah.
Fucking, of course it is. All right, there we go. I can move now. All right, so Emily, you are invisible at the moment. Make a if you guys intend to stay in the hallway, make a dex save to stay out of the way.
I pray.
Oh my fucking god. All of my waitressing skill.
I was like waiting for the third person, but it's Kira. Yep. Kira's fine. All right. So I will say that you guys are able to kind of shove your way into the middle, into like the sides of the hall as they come, kind of like. God damn it! Move. I was holding control. That's why, or shift instead of control. As they come like pushing through with a roast for the table. They kind of go to the end. They shove it on, moving a bunch of dishes out of the way. They start gathering up some dirty dishes. But what do you guys do now?
It only lasts 1 minute. If you're gonna go, now would be the time.
And I quickly dart through the open door behind them.
Okay.
I just realized Kira never agreed to stay, but I'm in. I'm in there.
All right. So that door was luckily already open. I don't know why. I'm just gonna assume it was open to begin with. So what are you and Kira doing, Blake?
These are two from the kitchen, right?
Yeah, those are the two from the kitchen.
I'm gonna take my chances and go and investigate the kitchen again.
Okay.
Because we got shoot out last time.
All right. So I will say you have like maybe 60 seconds before they come back.
Okay, I want to examine around the kitchen. I want to look at this door and see if it's locked or not.
That door is not locked.
Okay.
And you would assume that it would probably lead and meet up with the door. The door
Daniel
that
darted through.
Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Yeah, the door that Daniel darted through. So Emily, as you round the corner, you can see Elena kind of peek through that door at the end of the hallway. So you now know that when you get out of there, you can kind of make your way through to the kitchen if you need to.
I will whisper to Elena to let her know that it's connected. I assume, I don't know, maybe she probably figured that out, but...
Okay. Yeah, I think she would have figured that out, but she appreciates your input.
Excuse me, motherfucker. Does she? Are you sure? Is that how
Anything
that
Yeah,
else?
maybe I'm
goes?
stupid.
Anything else you want to do, Blake?
I'm gonna
Yeah, maybe you're
usher
dumb, I'm
Kyra
sorry.
in
You're
here
right.
once fucking Daniela notices that she's there. I'm gonna usher Kyra in through and then quietly close the door before the guys come back.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so give me 1 second.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Too bad. Yeah, too bad, sorry. Let me check this real quick. Alright, so you guys open this door. The door is locked.
We do not open the door.
You do not open the door. The door is locked. Does either of you have thief tools or anything you're going to do to get the door open?
Boy, do I.
Mm, I don't have thieves' tools. I asked Kira if she knows a way that she could open the door, since we're already basically fucked.
Can I use one of my divine power shits to do this? I don't know what these do. I'm reading them.
Let me look at your features real quick.
Yeah.
Your prophetic inspirations or whatever. Or I'm sorry, your when you're trance d20s. That's what you're wondering.
No. Sorry, just give me 1 second to read through these because they all have very similar names.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do. Okay, that's not it. Okay, I think my harness divine power prophetic inspiration is what this is what I was thinking of. So
Okay.
I begin the campaign with 2 prophetic inspirations. I don't regain these, but I may cash them in 1 time as I was prepared for this token. I will say I brought thieves' tools.
Yeah, if you'd like to do that.
Your tone makes me think I would not like to do that.
I think that Kira would probably help you out here, to be honest.
Okay.
So Kira kind of like brushes by you guys. She had grabbed a like a chopstick from or something, like a stick of some kind from the kitchen. But she kind of wiggles it in the lock, and all of a sudden she has the door open very quickly.
Wow.
Thank you,
She says "tada" and bows, slowly blocking the door.
I pat
Really?
Kira on the shoulder.
Kira. Does a very quiet little golf clap because we don't want to get caught. Thank you, Kira.
I will step inside.
So you guys step into a what you can assume would be you can guess from her seat at the head of the table and her guard from before, the green-haired lady's bedroom, because this is a very lushly furnished and well-lit bedroom. You guys step into it. There is a beautiful carved bed in the center of the room.
Are there any shelves, notes, desks, anything else?
Let's see. As you step around the room, on the other side of the bed, kind of like pushed against the back, you guys can see there is a large trunk, which is locked.
Also, this makes me think of the fucking rug guy that is met. Just saying.
Mhm.
Just deal
Bring
with all the
back
rugs.
so many rugs, dude.
Yeah, true. You guys could also get turned into worms. Maybe it's a direct worm to rug ratio.
Worm to rug pipeline.
I'm gonna quietly close and lock the door again.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Nice.
We'll hear if somebody's coming.
Okay. What do you guys want to do to open the chest?
I'm gonna convert a first level slot into a sorcery point, by the way. Just FYI.
Okay.
I'm going to start. I don't know. I'm gonna look around if there's like a key under the pillows or one of these 30 rugs. Or...
Sure. Make an investigation check. Unfortunately, not good enough.
Is the chest movable, or is it like locked down into place?
So, as you're examining the bed, it seems like the posts of the bed and the trunk are all kind of one piece, oddly enough. And as you kind of thumb through the carpets, you can see that the bed frame and the posts that the posts that it is on and the trunk are all kind of growing out of the floor, so they're actually all one piece.
Okay. Carrie, you want to take another look at this lock, or do you want me to try the other option?
Kira's gonna help you out again, because getting caught doesn't sound great. Oh my god. She actually failed.
Oh.
With a +9 modifier.
Hello?
Hello. Unfortunately, Kira is not able to get this lock open. What do you guys want to do?
New plan.
I'm. Never mind. I don't know if I'm willing to part with my hardest divine power.
I mean, you could try getting it open and still just make a sleight of hand check, even if you don't have these tools.
Oh, okay.
You could just
I
do it with
didn't-
like
okay.
disadvantage, I think.
I wasn't sure if I needed that. Okay, I'll just try.
I'm just gonna eat another fucking thing for another
Fuck.
sword point. God damn it.
Nope, sorry.
Yeah.
Converting to another sorcery point. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm gonna say, okay, this worked last time, and I'm going to climb up so that I am on the other side of the trunk from where it is,
Mhm.
where the lid will swing open. So I'm pulling where the lid's gonna open towards
Yeah.
me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna wait for like the loudest point in the music, and I'm going to cast lightning lure on the chest lid.
Okay,
It worked on the mimic.
it did work on the mimic, you're right. Go ahead and make, fuck, I don't even know. Let's see what the damage looks like. 4? It's 4 out of 8. I guess I need to have a token selected. Go ahead and make an attack roll of some kind. Or make a just do a sleight of hand check, and if you get higher than 14 now, I'll let you have it.
I got exactly 14.
14, alright. I will say that your lightning lure decreased the difficulty by 1, and due to their fiddling, you were able to crack the lock open. You kind of fly back. There is a loud snap that is a little bit muffled by the room's. I'll have you make a stealth check. I won't give you disadvantage because the room is pretty heavily furnished. 20. Okay, all right. You do it just as like it's like a cymbal crash or something from the other room, and like you hear people like cheering or something. But I will say that you managed to pass unnoticed when you opened that chest.
Yay!
Very good.
I still stand there very, very still and silent for a very long time, like just wincing and looking towards the door, like, okay, are we gonna get caught? Are we busted? Are we gonna die?
You all hold your breath for a moment, but you hear no change, no doors opening or anything.
Am I visible again, by the way?
lasts
I would
1
say,
minute,
yeah,
so
I would
yeah.
say it's been a minute, so yes.
Okay.
All right. So Blake, are you the one who's going to investigate the chest? Or are you letting Emily do it? I mean, Emily, you have to change your legal name to avoid confusion.
Okay.
I'll go through
Yep.
it, sure.
Change it to like Mike or something.
I mean, I broke it. I should
Alright.
take responsibility.
True. Inside you find various trinkets and items. You find like let's see, you find like bracelets, hairbands, a couple pairs of like nicer shoes. You kind of like the top layer seems to be like keepsakes almost. And a lot of it Make an insight check.
I'm so fucking good at all of these.
It doesn't take much to gather that these are probably like almost like trophies of people who have been lured here and who haven't left. You also, among the items, you find 2 necklaces that seem to be of fine make, 2 gold necklaces, 4 rings, and like a half a dozen different gems as well. Do you want to take any of them?
I'm gonna peruse those.
So it's 2, here I'll type in chat, 2 necklaces, 4 rings, 6 gems. From among the like keepsakes and other items that might be hers, might be like trophies almost, but there's several that kind of stand out. These ones that kind of stand out as of fine make.
Can I see if any of these are like enchanted or magical in nature or anything like that?
Sure, make an Arcana check. None of them appear to be magically enchanted.
Okay.
1. After this chest, we'll go back to the other group.
Has it been an hour yet?
An hour?
For my thing, my disguised self.
Oh yeah. Let's say that 40 of your 60 remaining minutes are up.
Okay.
And as you guys are rustling through, did you guys want to take any of those items, or are you just leaving them?
I will take some.
Okay, just go ahead and mark on your sheet whatever you decided to take.
If any of them are made of gold or any of the stones are purple, I will take them.
I will say there are 2 purple gems, a gold necklace, and a gold ring. So you can add those to your sheet.
Ooh.
Blake, your hand brushes something at the bottom of the chest. Make a Constitution save.
Okay.
A deep shudder runs down your spine as you brush against what kind of felt like the spine of a book down at the bottom of the chest.
Oh fuck. Is that all that happened to me? Is I just shut up?
That's all that happened to you, yeah.
Can I pull the book out?
You can. Make a... What would it be? Make a nature check.
Nature.
Yeah.
All these int checks for my fucking
int
charisma
character. So you pull out a leather-bound tome from the bottom of the chest. It has kind of like arcane markings that have kind of been inlaid in what you can only assume is blood on the front and back cover. It's just like a pentagram on the front. There's a bunch of arcane writing. What would you like to do with the book?
I want to shove it at Kira. Like literally, like.
It's like a game of hot potato. Kira catches it, tosses it to Daenerys.
Does she really?
Yep.
That's okay.
That's actually what she does.
It's a. Is there something wrong with it?
She's like, ugh, tosses it to you. I don't know. Is there? Make a con save.
Oh, I understand. Okay, sorry. I've been trying to get this item right in my character sheet this whole time. Con save.
A shudder runs down your spine as well. Make a nature check, same as Blake.
Nature check.
Yeah. What did you get, Blake?
3 and 5.
3 and 5. You don't know what it is about the book, but you don't like holding it. It's uncomfortable to hold. It feels like warm almost.
Can I will, I try to open it?
Yeah, sure. The book opens just fine. It's not like... doesn't like prevent you from opening it in any way.
Okay. I will push past this feeling of disgust and flip through the pages.
Alright. We'll take a break there. We're gonna go to the other group for now. All right, Nathan and Dana and who we will say is taking some time sightseeing up top. You don't know exactly why or where he wandered off to.
Me.
Oh, and you as well, hon. I'm sorry.
We'll be right back. I'm sorry.
I'd also like to point out I hadn't finished going through the list when you said that, so.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
All right, Dana and Nathan and Jackie. Don't look at me like that. Stop distracting me. You three are now at the bottom of a set of stone stairs. It is kind of dark as you're coming down these stairs, and you can also see that the place seems to be largely supported by like thick, heavy vines and like moss and stuff. Like the entire tunnel is like vine and moss at this point. What would you guys like to do?
Alright, so just to confirm, what happened is...
He is examining. He seemed kind of distracted up top. He is still stood examining the statue of Sidon up top, and he refused to move, so he's waiting there at the moment.
Okay. I just wanted to confirm before we moved on. Iris sighs in relief that the creepy is no longer with them.
It's not nice.
Can I like stealthily make my way to the top, like where the entrance is?
Yeah, like you mean like down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and make a stealth check. That is fine. You can make your way to about here.
Whoa, okay, shit.
So you can make your way down the hallway. You guys can follow if you want. If you guys are also trying to be stealthy, I'd like you also to make stealth checks.
I'm gonna try to be stealthy.
Okay. You see Lunaria kind of creep down the hall. The two of the guards, you see these, as you guys round the corner, you see what look like satyrs, but they have like goat heads. They're like more like standing goats, like bipedal goats, who kind of have their spears and kind of chitter at Lunaria as she kind of rounds the corner, but otherwise make no move to stop you guys.
Are they like peaceful sentries?
As Iris stands there wondering if this is a peaceful area, the goatlings kind of try to edge by you guys, and they're using their spears to kind of like push you guys further into the grove area ahead of you.
Well, fuck. Okay.
These are goats that are hurting us?
Yes.
They're like, okay.
I like it.
Alright, I'm okay with it.
So you guys enter this large like grotto. It is rather dark in here. So I don't feel like adjusting the lighting, but it is a lot darker in here. You can assume that you guys can kind of see like in the some of the goatlings are going around like lighting torches and stuff. But where you can see there was like a set of like mirrors that go around the cave, kind of lighting it up.
Dark vision. Does that help me in any way?
Yeah, if you have dark vision, then you can still see as normal.
Okay.
In the center of the grove, there is a massive tree trunk, maybe like 30 feet across. In the center of that tree trunk is like a little like a shrine or like some flowers that someone has left in the middle of that tree trunk. You guys can see that there is like there's like enough dirt on the floor here for there to be grass, and there's like a small river that kind of runs through the center of this room.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna kneel down and drink some water.
You can. It's delicious, Nathan.
Awesome.
Do I notice any like tracks or a certain pathway that is more tread than others? To get an idea of where we should go from here.
You can see some torchlit area over here with like stairs. Make a perception check, Iris. I too. From here, you can't see too much. The entire,
Servitude.
most of the grotto is kind of like tamped, kind of flat. It's like more, it's a lot, like on closer inspection, it's more like low moss as opposed to, it's more like low moss as opposed to like actual standing grass. But you can see that there are lots of tracks leading further down the river, further up the river, and also like a set of stepping stones that lead across the river, across like a little island, basically.
Somebody's munching on something.
Say what was it?
Um,
It was like
whoops.
comedic.
I didn't think you'd actually be able to hear that. My bad.
I rolled
No,
to
it's
eat
totally
the river.
I'm gonna go ahead and start hopping on those stepping stones to get across the river.
I'm gonna
Okay.
like just move along and just check out the entire place.
So you can see there's like a decent amount of goatlings around, like across the rivers, kind of like doing their own thing. As you head down the river, you come across a large group of what appears to be some of the commoners, and also like a small lake where like this pools and like kind of like drips down further into the cave system. Oh, excuse me.
I'm gonna talk to one of them.
So the make a con save.
Oh, shit. All right.
Or a wisdom save. Both are fine.
Huh. Okay. I'll do a con save. What the hell?
So, Lunaria, you kind of go down among these commoners, and you see these like beautiful, like purple and blue flowers and like lichens
Oh,
and moss.
shit.
And these commoners are all kind of like laying around, like kind of hazed out, chilling, like on their backs. Like one of them's like got his feet in the flowers. Like this one's got his feet in the flowers, and like the upper half of him is just like in the water. He's not like submerged or anything, but they're all just fucking vegged out. And you feel highly compelled to stay there and take a nap.
Feel compelled to? Like I can just ignore this feeling?
You can ignore it if you make a wisdom save.
Oh my god.
Hey, kitty, what are you doing? Just jumping all over my feet.
Those are toys.
I will say that the residual effect of these plants is enough that you can walk away from it. But if you
Jeez.
stay in this area, I will start having you make it with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm just gonna immediately leave. Can I throw something at one of these people? Maybe I can wake him up.
You
Maybe
throw a
I can
rock at
wake
one of
him up.
them?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, wake up, bitch!
Roll a d20.
Okay. Okay, you dice barely
So
rolled.
you miss, and it kind of splashes into the water next to the one who's like laying next to the water, and the water splashes him in the face, and he doesn't even like flinch at all. He doesn't even move.
Okay, fuck
Jeez.
this shit. This sucks. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna just leap across the river.
So Jackie, as you're crossing, you can see Lunaria's already kind of scouted up the river. You see her crossing over further up.
Okay.
Go ahead and make another perception check if you want.
Okey smoky.
Oh, hold on.
What's wrong? Me?
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay.
You're good.
Alright. Nathan, what are you up to?
I was hopping across the river, following Iris.
Sounds good. Oh, excuse me.
I was thinking of changing my tracks, but I don't know what I would change it to.
Goatling. But I guess that's what you already are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do see almost everything, all of the tracks that you can see, like in any mud or anything, are either goat or human feet, so it's up to you.
Okay, I will switch so that it looks like I have normal goat.
Okay.
footprints.
Also, Jackie, with that perception check, you can see kind of like in the corner at the bottom of one of these stairs, as you're crossing across, you can see a yellow feather.
Blue.
Blue feather, I'm sorry. Thought your feathers were yellow.
Look at the portrait.
Oh my god, whatever, Blake. Blue feather.
He is blue and beautiful.
See a
Be
lightning
fair.
blue feather.
Leather.
Feather.
A flavor.
It's a feather made out of leather.
They're fake feathers.
Alright, seeing that feather, I know we're on the right track. And I start moving up the stairs. I am going to try to be quieter in this area.
Okay. So, as you guys are coming down the hall, you guys can see two goatlings at the end of the hall carrying what looked to be a like a large load of like each carrying like a large load of what looks to be like plates and dishes and stuff. And they kind of disappear into this room at the end of the hall and close the door behind them. What do you guys want to do? God.
Alright, I'm going to peek in this door.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna peek into this one.
Alright, Jackie, you make a stealth check if you're trying to be stealthy.
I am trying to be stealthy.
Okay. Blake used up everyone's good rolls tonight with that 20 on the box. So as you open the door, Blake, do you happen to remember what I described last time? I don't want to like misstate.
I can't
anything.
see what where are
Oh,
they? right
the
now?
the left room,
The kitchen?
not the kitchen. The here.
That
They
is
have,
where
like,
the
the
maids are
mothers or
breastfeeding
maids, yeah.
goatlings.
Yes, correct. That is what it was. There are two mainland mothers with children, feeding their children at the moment, who kind of like shout at you in some kind of broken Sylvan as you open the door.
Alright, I
You immediately slam it shut. You're like, nope.
I do not
Oh,
slam it shut.
what do you do then?
I slowly close it
You stealth it shut. Gotcha.
and walk away.
One of them threw a fucking like a bowl at the door as you closed it, and you hear it clatter to the ground on the other side, and they're still like kind of yelling.
Nice.
All right. In this other room, you guys can see a much less nice and much less well lit room that is kind of like hazy with what smells like different like herbs and spices and like tobacco smells and stuff. And you guys can see a bunch of commoners kind of like laid out in a similar vegetative state to the ones that you saw earlier, Dana.
Can I pelt a rock at one of them again?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and roll a
Hell yeah.
d20. You catch up with Dana. You see she's opened a door into like the commoner sleeping quarters, and she's got a rock in her hand. And she throws it at one of them, and you just hear her go, "Ugh," and, like hit him in the side.
Does
But
he wake up?
otherwise, he does not wake up. Actually,
This is so lame.
Freaking
Okay.
open it then.
all right. What do you guys want to do now?
I'm gonna slowly close the door.
Gonna continue onward. And check out this door.
So this is the door you saw. The go ahead and make a stealth check for this one. You could look through the keyhole if you want.
Nice.
Or at least it's not full. This one's not fully closed, because they kind of kicked it closed as they walked through. But inside you can see like a large like cutting table with what appears to be like big racks of meat above it, and you can see they've got like this giant tub of disgusting looking water they're dumping all the dirty dishes into. It seems like you could surmise that they've recently served a dinner or something here.
Okay.
Oh, I'll open it so you can see.
Do I notice anything else in the room?
No.
There's no other doors.
Nope, no. You see another door across the way over here.
Okay.
Can I see them enough to use charm person on one of them? Wait, does that work on them?
Humanoid, so I would assume it would.
Can I use it on one of them?
That's what you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna use it on this one.
How many are there?
There are 2 in this room.
Yes.
And he fails his wisdom save.
Yes.
I'm gonna command the other one.
Okay, go ahead. I didn't realize Rangers got access to command. I also don't like that thumbnail icon. What about you, Nathan? What are you up to? Anything?
Would the big room at the beginning have like mud in it?
Yes, it would have. And that one also fails.
Okay, I'm gonna tell it to halt.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell the one that I did to open the door for us, and then to just stand off to the side.
Okay. How long does charm person last? 1 hour. Goddamn.
You are mine.
Okay, fair. So, this one was kind of like leaning over with a large pile of dishes, and you tell it to halt, and it kind of throws off its momentum, and it goes headfirst into like the washing tub. But like it can't move, so you can see its legs are just kind of frozen there, and it's just like upside down in the washing tub at the moment.
So are you drowning him?
I mean, if you leave him there.
Well, Iris does not care. 0 F's about this goaling.
That's awesome.
There is mud in the other room, Nathan. What did you want to do with it?
I wanted to like kick my hooves against the wall so I'm not tracking mud around.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Make a dexterity save to see if you break your legs.
Break your legs.
How hard are you slamming your hooves?
So Iris wouldn't care. How long does that last? A minute for command?
For command, it just says 1 round.
Okay, so it'll only be for a few seconds, but it's plenty of time for you to pass through the room and go to the other door if that's what you want.
Yep.
Yep.
What did you want to do with the goatling who thinks? Then again, I think the other goatling would still pull the other one, because just because he thinks Lunaria is a friend doesn't mean he wouldn't pull his friend
Other
out of the
people,
tub.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck, man? Get out of there.
Yeah. So, Nathan, you were trailing behind a little bit after cleaning off your hooves, and you walk in, you see what appears to be a goatling dunking another goatling in a tub, but you're not really sure. But you see Lunaria kind of like disappear through the door at the other end of the room. So, are you going to follow them?
Yes.
All right. So you guys come upon a locked door at the moment, and you guys can now also hear, when you got to the end of this hallway, you guys could also hear the fancy music coming from whatever room was over here.
Okay. I'm gonna scan the hall and just look for any traces of tracks or anything.
You don't see anything specific in this hallway.
Door is locked, right?
Yeah, the door's locked.
Would the goatling be able to open it?
If you were to, when you ask him, you try to ask him, but he the goatling who fell into the water is gesturing wildly at you guys, but the one who is your friend now is kind of like what appears to be like making excuses for you or something, or like explaining or something. But you try to ask him, and he kind of like gestures that he like he has like nothing in his pockets, like he doesn't have a key for that room.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna close the door so his friend stops freaking out.
Okay. All three of you make a stealth check, real quick.
Shit.
I think so. If we average those out, that'd be 34 plus 7 is 41. Divided by 3 is like 15, or 14 to 13. I think that's enough. So I will say that the goatling who fell into the tub was facing away from you guys when he fell into the tub, so he probably thinks that the other one pushed him. And so we will say that those two, until Charm Person ends, are unaware of you guys' passing. Well, I mean, the one who Charmed Person knows that the other one's unaware.
I will never let
So
him
what do you guys want to do about the door?
Is there any space between the bottom of the door? And the floor?
There is not. It is a very well-made door.
Are you kidding me? Is there any space?
Make a perception check. Or, I don't know. Yeah, perception check's fine, I guess. The door is a little old-fashioned looking, and the keyhole might be big enough to see through if you want to try that.
Okay. I am going to lower my head and move my cloak back a little bit and let one of the snakes peek through the keyhole.
Your little snake dudes.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can't rule that you just have 30 sets of eyes. I mean, so you one of your little snakes sticks his head through the keyhole and kind of looks around, and you hear him like hiss a little bit, and then he kind of comes back and he like puts his head in your ear and he like makes a couple of like whispery sounds. And while you don't speak snake, you do get the impression that the room has people in it.
Okay.
So they're at the door of the room that's here.
Mhm.
Okay. Can I roll to see if I saw a snake poke in?
Yeah, sure. Perception check.
This is what I was hoping would happen.
You didn't specifically see the snake, but you did hear some rattling of the door.
Can I use one
just the faintest bit, enough to make you, in your slightly paranoid state, think that there's someone out there. Go ahead, Dana.
Can I use one of my daggers to like jimmy the lock or damage it in some way?
Let me see. Do you have thieves' tools? No, I don't think you do. Yeah, go ahead and try and make a sleight of hand check with a disadvantage.
How do I do that with disadvantage?
You just roll it, and then once it appears in chat, you click the minus button on it.
Okay.
So you just hover it, and it will be a minus.
Oh.
There you go. With the DC of 14 from earlier, and the lock having been, with the DC of, so it was a DC of 15 earlier, but I'll give it to you. Blake and Emily, as you guys are thumbing through this book, you've turned like the first 4 or 5 pages. You guys hear the lock turn. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna tell Kira to hide in a very firm whisper, cast invisibility on fucking Deianira again, and I'm gonna dive down behind the fucking chest to hide.
I'm going to. If I still have time to do this, I'll toss the book back where it was. Back back into the chest, I guess.
You toss the book back. You hear the lock turn. You toss the book back in the chest. As you do that, you see your hand turn invisible, and you see Elena dive down behind the chair. And Kira was at the back of the room, kind of like looking through some of like the belongings on the shelves, and like you're invisible and you're just standing there, and Elena's on the ground laying down. You guys hear the door start to open. You're like gesturing wildly at Kira, and Kira's like turning around the circle. She's like, fucking, what do I do? And then she fucking just does like a statue pose and like stands completely still at the back of the room.
God damn it, Kira.
So Emily like draws her mace, like not sure what the fuck is about to happen. And Lunaria and Iris and Nathan enter the room, or Lunaria and Iris and Raphael enter the room. I gotta pick one to call you guys.
Yeah,
I just
pick
mixed
character names. That's fun.
Yeah.
Do I
All right,
see?
so
do I
yeah, you guys see very obviously Kira standing on the at the back of the room, like on like a little pedestal, like.
I just stare at her and I'm like blinking, going, what the hell?
Kira's not looking at you because she's still pretending to be a statue, so she hasn't noticed it's you guys yet. Emily,
Get ready to turn around and leave.
Emily sees them enter, obviously, but Elena is still kind of laying behind the bed. Emily, do you want to do anything?
While you're invisible, don't forget to mark it.
I'm gonna whisper, or I guess, yeah, I'll whisper. I'll do like a loud, aggressive whisper. It's clear.
Kira turns around, she blinks, she sees that it's the rest of her own party, and she's like, oh, thank God, I don't think that was gonna work. So alright, let's see, it's almost 2:30. Let's take our break now for like 10 minutes, and then now that the party's back together fucking finally, we'll figure out what else we're gonna do, and we'll talk about the book.
Alright, BRB.
Mm-hmm.
I have
I've returned.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
I am back.
Welcome back. Also, I misread invisibility. It's not a minute. It lasts a fucking hour as long as I concentrate on it.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Do you want a refund on that second time you cast it then?
Nah, I feel like I would have let it drop when we got into the room anyway. So yeah, I'll just say it happened. I just lost concentration on it while I was doing lightning lure and shit.
Okay, that sounds good.
So I just did. That way we don't have to change it. I just noticed it existed, and I was like, oh, because in Pathfinder it's 1 minute per level, and I'm like,
Oh,
oh.
gotcha.
So I was like, what the fuck? It's an hour long.
Mm-hmm. All right, are Dana and Nathan here?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
I am here.
All right, reunited. Finally.
And it feels so good.
Yes.
All right, so what does everyone want to do? You guys take it from here.
I mean, wait, do I see Dana now?
No, she's invisible.
She's still invisible.
Oh,
You
do I
heard
see
her
Elena?
voice. You heard her say something, but you don't see her. You do see
is
Elena.
still ducked
Oh.
behind the fucking chest of drawers and the bed on
Alright.
the
Okay,
floor.
I'm gonna jump into the bed.
Iris closes the door behind them. I don't know if the lock works anymore, so I'm not gonna bother.
Let's say it doesn't. I don't think Lunaria was going for repairability here, so Lunaria sticks her head over the back of the bed, Blake. Or
Oh.
Elena. God damn it.
Elena sighs in relief and puts her hand down from where she was trying to get ready to cast a spell. And is just laying on the carpet, just like, hi.
I'm gonna pet Elena.
Elena, who currently looks like an elf.
Yes. I know what you are inside.
What?
Hi. Alright. Elena's gonna work her way to a standing position. She's not gonna give Kira the dirty look for her failures at, hiding. But because Kira helped her earlier, but it's a mental note to like if we need to stealth, I need to invisible Kira.
Yeah, maybe.
Kira turns invisible instead. Good. So everyone's here. How'd you all get in?
I charmed a goatling. It was a good time.
I mean, we kind of just walked in. Or at least I did.
Is Owl with me at this point?
That's a good question.
I kind of lost place of his token, so
There you go.
thanks.
So if you right click on your token now, the bottom right icon should let you change between.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Alright, I pat Owl gently and I mentioned that he led the way.
Good job. She's gonna go and pet Owl very lightly. Finger. Very softly. Because she loves Owl. Daenerys is here.
Mechanically.
She's just I'm just gonna let concentration on invisibility fade.
I'm invisible.
I'm invisible right as I let it go.
Like she does like a pose like she just did a magic act. Ta-da! Alright, what do you guys want to do now then? Daenerys, you pick up the book from where you kind of like tossed it among the rugs.
Yeah, pick up the cringe book.
Cringe book.
I'm gonna look at the cringe book with her.
Oh yeah, weren't we supposed to be looking for somebody here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
were?
Her name is Karina.
Oh yeah, we were! Oh shit, can I like peruse through my memories and see if
Probably
I...
one of the people you like smacked or something.
Yeah, can I try to like remember back to see if I saw anyone that matched the description?
Make an intelligence save.
Fuck. Okay, no!
You don't remember seeing Karina's description among any of the people that you saw.
Shit.
Is that like an accurate thing though? Is that just from her perspective?
I mean, I'm not supposed to tell you.
Well,
This is what
shit.
Lunaria
I'm not gonna
believes.
trust that perspective.
Yeah, oh my god. I'm just gonna tell the group, there's a bunch of hazy shit on each side of the rivers. Don't walk to it too close. But there are a bunch of sleeping people there.
I asked the group if they've checked through this entire like building.
We went straight to the hallway. We peeked in the other rooms and then found our way in here through the kitchen and the dining room down the hall. The dining room was populated and it looked like that was where the leader of whatever's going on is, but she had company for a feast and a rather imposing bodyguard.
And the girl we were looking for wasn't there.
Not that we saw.
Alright. Time to get out of here. We should probably go recheck the areas where the commoners were in though.
What about this book?
What's in the book?
Daenerys has been reading the book.
Well, what's in the book?
I messaged it to you.
Oh, okay, sorry, I'm on Do Not Disturb on Discord.
It's okay.
Uh,
It was only a second ago.
it looks as though this book contains rituals used to change human women into maenads by
Fuck.
eating the flesh of humans.
Oh shit.
Fuck! Shit!
I'm so grossed out right now.
Daenerys will
Save.
drop the cringe book where she's standing. That's really cringe.
Iris just kind of turns towards the wall and dry heaves.
Elena
Yeah.
goes by the wall and actually throws up.
What's a maenad? Also, just a question. Outside of this, what's a maenad?
A maenad is a they're like satyr, they're like wild satyrs almost.
They're the two people you saw in that.
Yeah,
room down
they're
there.
like satyrs but like a little bit
Oh.
more goat. They're like mostly human women, but they have like the satyr horns and
Oh, shit.
they're like more fur covered than most satyrs would be. Like you wouldn't confuse a maenad for a satyr.
Okay. Okay, well, okay, and Well, now I'm just concerned. I'm just gonna walk out. I'm gonna peer out the hallway and check if it's clear. But
It
I
is.
want to go searching for this girl now.
I think we should go to that room with the main ads in it first.
The moms.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise? Is mayonnaise an
Hey,
instrument?
mayonnaise.
Were they mayonnaise?
No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
gonna assume the
what do you guys
hallway's
wanna do?
clear.
Yeah, the hallway's clear.
I'd say we go back the way we came.
Yeah. My charm person is still in effect.
It is, yes.
I'm gonna slightly open the door and wildly wave to my goatling to like push the other one against the wall so we can move along.
One of them is currently putting a large platter of meat into the oven, and the other one is like chopping vegetables, the charmed one, but he turns to you and he kind of like waves you through while the other one is busy.
Oh,
I
okay,
want to
sweet.
inspect the meat that they're cooking.
Oh my god!
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Fucking kidding me? We just found a ritual about eating human flesh, and
Fuck
we're in
that.
a kitchen.
Make it,
I want to know.
would Elena want to know?
I mean, yeah, probably not actually. Elena's probably
All
not
right,
gonna...
make a wisdom save to determine if she convinces herself it's animal meat or not. She does not convince herself it is animal meat. It is most definitely a human torso that is strung up on that rack over there.
Oh, this has turned into the House of Horrors.
She doesn't throw up, but it's a near thing.
Just gonna fucking make my way out. Fucking disgusting ass.
More Elena trauma baiting. Let's go.
So at the tail end of the party is Nathan, and like the goatlings notice him finally, and they kind of like chatter at him, and like one of them has like his fucking like pizza paddle that he swings at Nathan, and then like slams the door shut behind you guys.
Oh my god.
Did Danier come with us?
Oh, yes. Because
Oh
I
yeah,
moved her.
sorry. I'm fine.
It's alright.
She was too busy reading that book.
Yeah, I was still thinking about the fucking book.
All right. So what do you guys what do you guys want to do?
Can I just like peer in and just see if any of them match the girl's description?
You feel a sense of relief as you do not feel as though either of those maenads match the description of the girl you're searching for.
Okay, move along. Nothing to see here.
Oh god. Alright, so this is the other room that had commoners in it. So
Yeah.
I think it's safe to go in here and inspect them closer.
Well, is the weed smell gonna put you to sleep?
Do they have a weed smell in here?
It does have it in there, but it's much less strong than it is out in the grotto where everything's growing.
Alright, I'm just gonna kind of like pull my cloak closer to my face to kind of cover my nose a bit.
What about all the little high snakes on your hair now, though?
They're still within the cloak, but
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
pulling it closer around my face. Anyway. Do I notice if any of them match your description?
Make an investigation check.
Oh yes, I'm the person you want doing that.
I like making you make
I
intelligence
want to
checks.
come in and
My God,
and
Jackie.
investigate.
Why do you do this to me?
So, fortunately, even with a lower investigation check, none of the commoners in this room are who you're looking for either. There are three men in this room, and then one woman with blonde hair.
Should we worry about them at all? I mean, I don't think Iris is gonna care about them, but I
Can
don't know
I-
if any of you would care about them.
You guys are also here for another reason. I'd like to remind you guys.
We don't know
I have
about it yet.
another
Oh,
reason.
you don't know about it yet.
Yeah, no. We don't know anything about that yet.
Thank you, Blake. So
Can
I
I
won't say
try to-
anything about that then.
Like showing off his secondary GM status there.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dana. What'd you say? Where the hell are you even?
She's breaking
Breaks
the
a weed dispenser.
Anything happen?
I'm sorry. She breaks it. Yeah. So you break the little like smoke, the little misting machine in the center of the room. It breaks. Nothing special happens, but the fresh smell dissipates a little bit.
Does the commoners seem to react at all to the dissipating smoke?
Lunaria is able to slowly awake the woman. When she just walks around slapping all of them, she's able to slowly. It seems like the woman is able to groggily awake, but it does seem like the men are much more heavily drugged.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ. Can I double slap him? Just like a hella slap the shit out of
You
this guy?
can, but nothing happens.
Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna... What's happening with the woman? Can I just shake her?
Yeah. So, it's as though she's like half asleep at the moment. She's like kind of like a little bit limp. She kind of like falls back a little bit. But what are you trying to do with her? Just like wake her up, talk to her?
Yeah, I'm just like wake her up enough to be like, get your ass out of this room.
So you can do that. She, however, does seem perfectly content to stay, and she's currently reaching for like one of the like the hookah tubes or whatever they are.
I reach for her hand to stop her and ask her if she knows of anybody of whatever the heck her name was. Description. I'm sorry, I can't remember the girl's name. I don't think Iris would remember her name either.
No, Iris
I'm just
probably
gonna
wouldn't.
describe her.
Well, it was Karina, right?
Yes, Karina.
So the woman kind of like leans back. She's kind of like getting limper at the moment. It seems like the smack is wearing off a little bit. But she kind of like giggles and says, yeah, Karina was here. She was really cool. And she falls asleep again.
Okay, that was very helpful. I drop her hand and leave her.
Can I slap her again just to see if anything will happen?
Oh my
She
fucking
snores
God.
loudly. What, Blake?
Elena has a realization and immediately turns around. Oh my god, we have to help them.
What?
And
What?
she runs all the way back into this fucking room and
Oh,
slams
God.
open the door to the room with the feast.
Oh my god!
Iris runs
Do you
the hell after
do you want to
her.
narrate what your realization was a little bit, or?
Elena, after having her moment where they were talking about the fucking Maynard transformation ritual and then realizing they were cooking human flesh in the kitchen, she had that vague moment where she remembered the goatlings carrying a nice giant platter into this room with the feast to feed these 4 women to turn them into Maenads. So yeah, no, Elena ran immediately back in here and she slammed the door open and looked at all of them to see if they're already eating or not. Have they already eaten? Are they reaching for it? Let's go.
It feels like the Walking Dead game.
The 4 women sitting at the table, everyone kind of stops. One of them has like a fork full of something like they're lifting to their mouth, but everyone kind of stops. Like the music screeches to a halt. But you guys can see a green-haired, beautiful woman sitting at the end of the table. She has like satyr horns. But behind her, you guys can see her giant Gigan friend. For those who didn't see him before, he is a 6-armed Cyclops, a warrior who stands like almost 8 feet tall. He's holding 2 spears, and he's got his arms folded over his chest, his remaining arms. But this lady at the end of the table kind of like stops and looks at everyone who just barged into her dining room.
Okay, Elena does not stop. She runs into the room.
Did everyone entered the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll enter. I'm entering.
Okay.
Elena flat out fucking jumps onto the table, lets her disguised self drop at the exact moment she uses Draconic Intimidation. and she roars at all the commoners to get the fuck out of the room and do not eat that food.
All right, let
Make them
me
throw it up if
see
they
what
have
it
it.
says for this. All right, make a. Are you trying to do?
She's trying to freak out the commoners so they drop the food and run because she turned into a fucking monster and roared at them.
All right, let me make the wisdom saves. Let's see. God, excuse me.
One of them succeed.
One of them succeeded.
I'm gonna use my chakram to knock the food.
Chop her hand.
What?
To chop off her hand.
Oh, I'm not that brutal.
You sure?
Smash the plate away from them so they don't eat it.
All right.
That's a thing I can do.
Oh, this one's fucking stubborn.
Chop
Let me
their hand
think.
off.
What,
There's no
Nathan?
mimic. Why would she chop their hand off? There's no mimic.
Who am I missing here? Oh, it's Elena who's on the table. She jumps up onto the table. Fucking Christ. I am gonna say that 3 of the commoners fucking flee the room, kind of barreling through you guys. Everyone's eyes are locked with this green woman's eyes, and they kind of look back and forth between you guys, utterly terrified. And 3 of them just bolt because the woman kind of raises her hand, like motions them away, and so they bolt out of the room. So I'm gonna go ahead and move them in here.
Look like Kira.
What's that?
Do any of them look like Kira?
None of the ones that passed you did. No.
Does the girl still trying to eat her food look like Kira?
Go ahead and make you mean Karina, right?
Karina. Whoops. Yeah, Karina. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Jesus Christ.
You know what? That's fun. Let's say that it is. It is Karina. You guys.
Oh my God.
This dark-haired girl who was kind of sitting with her back to the door earlier, drinking wine. That you guys saw her, but you guys kind of didn't look at her. But this green-haired woman kind of eyes her up and down, see that she's still sitting there, kind of like a little bit like part defiant, part terrified, part enthralled by this green woman. She's still sitting there, like holding the fork, like halfway up to her mouth. And Jackie, why don't you go ahead and make an actual attack with your chakram to determine if you hit or not. Wow, 14, dear God.
Is that bad?
No, what's the 1d4 from? That you had?
Oh, I don't know.
Does she
I
have
have
blessed
no
status
idea
effect
where it
turned on
came
somehow?
Possibly.
Mm.
I'm just gonna delete that. So it would have been, you rolled a 4 on the day, so it would have been a 10.
Yeah, there's like some passive effect on me of bless.
Yeah, I got rid of it.
Okay, good. Holy McMoly!
The as you kind of toss your chakram towards Karina, this large like barbarian looking guy with the 6 arms, he kind of like these are like normal looking spears, but like they're like toothpicks to this guy. He throws it and pins your chakram to the back of
At
to the
same
back of
time,
this
I send
chair.
Owl to go get the fork.
Of what?
So Owl swoops down and snatches up the fork, comes back, lands on the edge of the table over here, and Owl drops the fork and goes to start like picking at the meat, and you're like, no.
Oh my god.
I mean, Owl can't really eat anyway, but his/hers owl instincts kick in. Owl's like a cat. Your cat would eat you if you died, right? Okay, Owl wouldn't eat you. I'm sorry. You're right. All right. Anyone else want to say anything or do anything?
I like.
Uh,
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to ready an arrow in my bow and draw it and aim at the Cyclops' eye.
The Cyclops sees you draw your bow and aim it at him, and he kind of folds his arm and he says, "You better aim good with that toothpick, boy. You only get one chance."
I'm gonna use
My
my last
aim is
spell
true.
slot.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna use my last spell slot, Jared, and tell the commoner to flee.
Sure. Go ahead. Is that a fail?
Yep.
Yes. Wisdom is not. Oh, they just have all 10s. Yeah. Here, hold on.
What?
How dare
What the hell?
you,
She said-
mother!
Fucking.
Ah.
So the commoner gets up. She the green woman raises an eyebrow as you like your voice magically laced. You're like, flee, and she like gets up, takes a few steps, and then the green woman like kind of raises her hand and she says, "No, take a seat, Karina." And she sits down, but then she's still kind of looking over at you, and she gets up again, and she kind of start like inching her way towards the exit. What else does everyone else want to do? Blake, what are you up to on
If
top
I
of the
move
table?
forward more,
That's fine.
okay, I'm gonna move closer to Karina, whatever the hell her name is.
Okay. We'll say that you
Just
guys
be
are.
in front of her and between her and the
We'll do that.
lady.
Okay, sounds good. Blake, what are you up to on top of the table?
I was just letting everybody else. Is everybody else done? Anybody else have anything they want to do?
Emily, did you have anything?
Not in particular, no. I'm kind of ready to fight.
Okay.
If I throw an Eldritch Blast, will that hurt my friends?
Nope, it's a single target thing. If there's someone between you and the target, though, it would give the target +2 armor class, so it's less likely to hit if Elena's in the way.
Can I throw myself to the side and use Eldritch Blast on the big ass man?
On the man.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead and make an attack. A
My
20! Roll damage. 14.
Should we be rolling for initiative at this point?
Let me think for a sec.
Oh God, I don't like that. Why do you have to think,
Who needs to think?
right?
Alright, so the question was, do we roll initiative?
Correct. That was indeed the question.
Hmm. Yeah, let's roll initiative. I think it
Let's
would be
do it up.
unavoidable at this point. All right, we'll go ahead and add everyone to combat. Give me 2 seconds.
Really?
Let's see, you shouldn't be in combat. Take Kira out as well. And how much damage was that? 14?
Uh-huh.
14 damage to the Geigen. So the Geigen raises his spears. He has now a bad burn mark across his unarmored shoulder, and he kind of raises his two shields, bangs them together, and roars at you guys. And he is now going to charge right across the table at Elena.
Oh.
I'm just going to move him to here, but you guys still have your turns like normal. Lunaria got the first turn, so we'll count that as a surprise round, and then now we'll start the normal round, and you get to take your turn, Dana.
Shit, okay. Am I still kind of in range of him? Like, is Elena not in my way?
Oops. You can hit him. He is a large enough target that you're fine.
Okay.
A 9 misses.
That's
Oh,
it
no.
for me. That's it for me.
All right, Blake.
Okay. Elena's feathers light up as she eats 2 sorcery points to get a first level spell slot back. What I thought I would need those for earlier totally didn't end up being necessary. And then she uses her turn to cast Mirror Image on herself. So she has 3 duplicates that can tank attacks for her.
Poggers.
Poggers.
3. It's like 4 total, right?
Yeah, there is 1 regular me and then 3 other me's that have AC of 10 plus my dex mod. So
Okay.
their AC is only 12.
Their AC is 12. Gotcha. And it's how does
What it is they have to roll on my percentile die to see if their attack is targeting one of my duplicates.
Gotcha.
And if it
Okay.
targets one of my duplicates and gets above a 12, it hits and destroys it.
Okay, your turn, Nathan.
Okie dokie.
The 4 Elena sisters.
Going to enable sharpshooter if I can. I don't think it's doing it.
Yeah, some of the seems like some stuff was broken. I don't know exactly why. Go ahead and just make your normal attack, and we'll just do the math ourselves.
Sounds good.
So -5 to hit, plus 10 to damage.
Yeah.
So that'd be 15. A 15 misses.
Okay, I end my turn.
Okay, any bonus actions you want to do?
No.
Okay, Emily's turn.
All right. Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
So, I will cast Fairy Fire in a 20-foot cube around
There you
Guroth and whoever the fuck this is.
Okay.
I will shine violet celestial light upon my enemies, and they will be outlined by this light. Assuming they do not pass.
Alright, Guroth fails, so as long as you maintain concentration, you guys will have advantage against Guroth. Demetria, on the other hand, kind of just waves, so she's like, please, not at the table.
So casting another spell would break my concentration.
You can cast another spell, you just can't cast another concentration spell.
Oh.
Oops, I didn't mean to
Alright.
skip multiple turns there. Alright. Anything else you wanted to do with your turn?
I don't believe so. No. I'll be done. Where's my turn button? I closed it by accident.
Okay. He is gonna... oh, I have to hold shift. Duh. He's gonna move up. He's gonna go ahead and make a spear attack against you, Blake. So,
Okay.
what do you want me to do for that percentile dice?
What I have to do is I roll the mirror image dice. If
Okay.
it is an 6 or higher, then he targets a duplicate with the attack instead.
Okay.
So he targets a duplicate.
Okay. So that will... Okay, so he has to roll the attack, though.
Yeah, he still has to roll the attack to see if he hits the dupe. He misses.
He actually fucking misses the duplicate. Alright. He's gonna go ahead and make his... He does have multi-attack. He can attack twice. So he's gonna do the same thing again, and you can roll your mirror image dice again.
Okay. I need to put this on my hotbar. Jesus.
Oh, mirror image kind of busted, though.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. I learned how ridiculous it is in Pathfinder.
Yo, fucking 2 6s, fuck you. Alright, well, he does hit one of them, so I'll go ahead and get rid of one. He swings, and it kind of whistles over the head of one of your clones, and then he swings again. You guys see him impale Elena through the chest, but then it disappears into a puff of light. And he will end his turn. It's Jackie's turn.
Alright. I am going to...
You know what's even more busted? It's not even a concentration spell.
What?
It just lasts 1 minute.
Nice.
It's not even concentration? I can't even
It's not
comprehend that.
concentration.
That's actually kind of nuts.
Yep, it's not even con. You just use it and it's there for a minute until they all die.
The fuck? Busted. Alright, whatever. Blake's hacking.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to apply poison.
Okay. Apparently I need to fix some people's... I must have reorganized the images or
Yeah,
something.
the images are messed up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
18 hits. His AC is 18.
Okay. And that's gonna be main hand with poison.
Alright, so he fails the poison save. So he'll take main hand plus 12, right? So 11 plus 12. Okay, so he'll... Jesus. 23.
At this point, he's considered marked, correct?
Um,
Is that how that works?
I believe you have to use a bonus action to mark them.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never actually used it. Is that sad?
You've used it
Alright.
once before.
I have. I don't remember using it.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. No, favored foe is when you hit a creature, you can just do it for free. So he is now marked, yes.
Oh, okay.
But you'll lose concentration if you get hit, and you fail your save. You still have your offhand attack. Oh, you used your bonus action.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes.
All right. Lunaria's turn.
Says, the first time on each of your turns that you hit the favorite enemy and deal damage to it, including when you mark it, you can increase
I skipped
damage
that.
by 1d4.
Okay, so I'll take an extra 3. I missed the including.
I didn't know that either. Okay. Alright, cool.
All right, Dana. Lunaria, Christ.
Okay, I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast again.
Everybody remember you have advantage on your attack rolls because of fairy
Oh,
fire.
True,
yes.
true.
On him, yeah.
Jackie, you should do advantage as well, just in case you end up with a crit.
Okay. Nope.
Okay.
Oh.
So that misses, unfortunately, Lunaria.
For my bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and invoke my Crimson Right.
Ooh, using
Your
features.
what?
My Crimson Right. I'm gonna imbue my daggers with something. Didn't tell me what. I don't, with a something.
The types you can choose. I should do some cleanup to your sheet. I'm sorry, I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
Do you want to just do fire for this time? I think you
Sure.
can choose. Here, I'll just look it up real quick. Blood Hunter. So you can choose cold, fire, or lightning damage to add to your dagger attacks going for the rest of the combat.
Wow. I'll use
for the next minute.
I'll use fire. That sounds
Okay.
cool.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Do I have to roll for this? Because I lose my essence once I activate it.
Essence. What do you mean?
Like I lose some of my own hit points.
Oh, that's right. As shown in the Hemocraft dice section. So you have to roll 1d4, and you lose that much HP.
Oh, okay. Fuck!
So you lose 4 HP to activate that. She runs her dagger along her arm and cuts herself up for fire damage.
All right.
All right, Blake, your turn.
Okay, it's a bad decision, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
You and your Chaos Bolts. Oh, let's go! Let's see the Chaos Bolt damage with a crit. Hell yeah. Wait, how do I read this?
Okay, so it rolled everything double and it rolls a shit ton of dice, so let's see here.
Okay, so let's see.
2d4s, 2d8, and 2d6s.
I just want to
2D.
reread how this works. Was this a first level spell that you cast?
Yeah, first level. Yeah.
Okay, so you take 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. That's why it's all weird looking. I hate that they... Why add a spell and then give it different damage dice in the same dice? Come on.
I know, right? And let me look, because I need to know if I rolled... I did roll a 5, so it is a streak of lightning.
Okay, so let's see. 12 plus 8 is 20, plus 12 is 32? That just
I
kill
think
him?
it already applied the crit, though. Like,
What do you mean?
that's the extra rolls. I rolled a 1, 4, 5, and then it added the other rolls. So you just add it all together. So it's 24 plus 8. So yeah, 32. Holy shit. Okay.
So you killed him.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
nice.
That was half his health.
Wow.
Okay. Alright, well, he got to attack once and got his only attack hit by fucking the clone.
You should have totally just lied and said his health was way higher than once.
Well, shit. Well done. You guys dealt. When you guys did hit, you fucking clocked him. Holy hell. That was. You guys crit him twice. Crit him twice, and he failed the poison save against Jackie. Okay, so. The Geigen charges across the table at you guys. But as strong as Geigans are, their battle rage and inability to correctly process when they're at a disadvantage and their arrogance might be why there aren't many of them left. He charges across. He fucking takes a chakram in the shoulder, takes another Eldritch Blast to the face. He smashes down satisfied on Elena, thinking he at least crushed one of them and ready to move on to the next one, only to find it explode into particles of light. Hearing Demetria laugh behind him as he is then cut down by a brutal blast of lightning to the face, directly into his eye.
Poor guy.
Good job. Good job murdering him, Elena. Well done. Even when Elena wins, she loses.
Yeah, I know. I know. But oh god damn it. Okay. That's the end of my turn, by the way. I don't know if we do anything else.
Okay, so during that fight, you guys watched Demetria. She crossed her. She kind of scooted her chair / throne back a little bit, crossed her legs, and continued sipping wine. And you guys can see that, despite the satyr horn, she does have human feet. But the Geigen is now collapsed on the table, bleeding all over the feast, dead. What would you guys like to do?
Are we still in battle?
No, you are not. I will end combat. If you guys want to kill her, you can, but she, you guys can tell that she does not intend to fight you.
Okay. Well, I'm still angry, so.
I don't really.
Can I walk?
Don't care what she intends to.
Yeah, I'm pissed off.
It's up to you guys.
Fucking.
It's up to you. You guys can handle it however you want. As Lunaria approaches, Demetria kind of holds up above her head. She holds up what looks to be like a wood and bone drinking horn, almost like really ornate and gorgeous. She holds it up above her head and kind of holds her other hand out, like that's holding the wine glass, but with like a finger up, like kind of like taunting Lunaria a bit and like telling her to back off, like as though she's going to break whatever this horn is. And she says, now, chosen ones. I know what you're here for, and I can deny it to you in an instant. I wouldn't take another step closer.
I don't even know what I'm here for.
Everyone in the room, except probably Kira, seems a little confused at this. And she kind of like glances all around at you. She's like, the horn? No one says anything. The horn of Valmetria that I stole from... And she like gestures out. And then
You're the one who stole it?
She's like, yes, that's why you guys came here, isn't it?
No?
Question mark? Just an awkward silence in the room.
Jared, she's like that guy in Inquisition when you first find Sarah, who's like, well, like, you must have expended so many resources to come here and find me, and like, nobody in the party has any fucking idea who it is.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, you seriously don't know who I am? Like, fucking.
What do you want to do, Dana, since you're the one who approached her?
Okay, this might be a really stupid idea. But can I stab her arm and pull it towards me with the knife embedded into her arm and then grab the horn?
Yeah, make an attack with your dagger.
Bop, bop, bop.
16 hits.
Yes! So did I just like pluck the horn out of her hand?
Never make a dex save for that part.
You
Give
fucking bitch.
You have any water or anything? But yeah, she's like staring at you guys like in complete disbelief that you guys came here for God knows what reason. And do you punch her in the face?
Yeah, I punch her because I'm pissed off. I'm like, give me the fucking horn.
So the punches are a little ineffectual, and she dropped her wine glass. She's like holding her hand out to you, and she's like focused on the party, like she thinks she has the upper hand holding this horn, and then you just don't care, and you walk up and you just stab through her arm, and you like pull her towards you, and she's just in like total shock, and and then you punch her in the face, and fucking. How much damage did your dagger attack deal? I didn't roll.
Oh, I
damage.
didn't roll for it.
She also has fire damage, doesn't she? Or did
Yeah,
that
roll an
end with
extra
the
d4
combat?
as well.
Oh fuck.
So it does 8 damage? Nope, that's not how you do math, Jared. 22 minus 8. No. Also wrong. There we go. So you stab her, you stab through her arm, and you hear like a crunchy sound, almost like as though you're stabbing through.
Crunchy sound.
It's as though you're stabbing through, like a tree branch, and as you pull her closer, you see that like her arm like splits and twists, and she kind of like pulls her arm away, but like where she kind of split. Where you kind of split her arm is like made out of wood. Like she is some kind of like corrupted dryad or something.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah. But it still deals damage to her, and she is now waving her arm wildly, trying to get. I'm gonna have her make the dex save again, actually, because she's now on fire. You managed to grab the horn from her.
Oh hell yeah.
Does anyone else want to do anything, by the way?
No, I'm just enjoying the show.
Elena is standing over the dead body of her slain enemy with her hands smoking from the lightning and just having an adrenaline-fueled shudder moment. So she's kind of checked out for a second.
Fair. Oh my god. Fucking eyelash on my eye. Alright, so. Are you keeping concentration on your, how long does that last? Did you say an hour or a minute?
What?
Your thing, Blake.
Mirror image?
Yeah.
It's not a concentration spell, it just goes a minute.
Okay. So Elena's got some 2 clones suffering traumatically with her as well. Anyone else want to do anything at the moment?
I want to take some torches out of my backpack.
I'm a little worried.
Oh shit.
The Demetria kind of sees this, and you see her eyes widen a little bit, and she kind of like hides her like wounded arm in like inside her cloak, and she's like, just as I planned, Chosen One. I brought the horn here for you because I knew they wouldn't let you guys have it as part of the prophecy. And she's like, you are all free to go. Thank you for freeing me of that Geigen spy of Lutheria's. And she kind of sweeps her cloak and like turns around and like ignores you guys.
There's an echo of Flint hitting.
That's so
What is
fucked
it
up.
called? I forget what the freaking thing is called.
Tinder?
Well, that's
know.
what is
Flint
lit
hitting
on
steel.
fire.
It's a
Yeah,
steel.
Flint hitting steel. Yeah.
Yeah, fire steel. So are you just gonna burn the whole room? The room is stone, aside from like the table and like the furnishings and stuff. Burning the table wouldn't be a bad idea, considering it was used to serve humans to other humans. So
Yeah.
unless you were specifically gonna set her on fire.
I mean, I do plan to set the place on fire.
That's fair. All right, you go ahead and you light up some torches. Anyone else want to do anything?
I'm gonna punch her one more time and then leave. Okay.
You fucking. So you only, let's just say you don't manage to hit her, but you do that thing where they kick the back of your knee and you kind of stumble. Okay, that's fair. Make a perception check, Nathan.
Okay.
Nathan, there is one wooden object in this room that you don't want to burn. As Demetria turned away from you guys, you saw that wrapped around her torso with like the bowstring is over her front, so you couldn't see it before. But as she turns around, you can see a beautifully wrought wooden bow that she is wearing at the moment.
Now he's gonna go rob her.
As he should.
I'm going to.
What's Elena up to here?
Elena stepped down off of the table and is still breathing rather heavily. She's shaking a little bit. And Demetria, who claimed that she stole the horn for us, Elena's going to slowly wander towards her with her two clones beside her and this kind of almost listless expression on her face. She's going to say, "Oh, so you did it for us then? So you were turning all these people into Maenads for us then, were you? So you said this guy tried to kill us for us, right?"
Kitty, I can't see. Get out of the way.
So she just has these three somewhat manic dragonborn just bearing down on her from one side and just kind of listlessly walking towards her.
She backs up and she backs up away from Blake kind of in fear, and she bumps into Nathan, turns, and just like the room's not as well lit as it should be because you guys covered the mirror system that supplies light down here, so there's only torches, and she's got Nathan standing over her with like his face all like gaunt, and he's got like a torch up next to his head. He's like, "Nice bow you got there." Looking but she is finally losing her cool a little bit, and she's like, "It wasn't my idea, it was Lutheria's. Lutheria's the Geigen. The Geigen was her spy. He forced me to. I didn't have any choice." She sees through all the Geigens, and now that he's gone, I mean, everything will be fine.
Everything.
Or, I'm sorry, when I say Lutheria, I guess it's not an important distinction. Please go ahead, sorry. Is this like the Elena Mafia?
Elena has like her eyes are dilated into nice little slits, and she looks like she's not quite all there. She's having one of those mad, frantic moments of, I just blew someone's fucking head off, and I don't know how to process this, and this bitch is turning people into monsters. So she is going to keep kind of close in even closer on Demetria's space. And she's going to reach up one hand, latch it onto Demetria's shoulder, and she's going to say, "You know what? I really appreciate all the help. So why don't you help us even more? How about this? You give me an oath. Right now. An oath of servitude. Or we burn the place down and walk away. How about that?"
I'm like
Elena's
waving
very
the
mad
torch
right now.
closer as she's saying that. As Elena says that, I like wave the torch closer every once in a while.
All right, let me think about that for 1 sec.
I know, right?
Yeah,
We need
because
to do more
oaths are
shit
a
with
big
oaths.
deal in this world, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I forget that, usually.
So I thought about it, and I was like, damn, I want to at least bring it in somewhere. And I was like, oh, okay, but Elena's in a fucking mood now. Elena's gone a little crazy right now.
All right. Good music change.
Yeah.
All right, let me think. demanded an oath of service from Demetria. So Demetria is like ugly sobbing right now. Like she's like terrified, like she's like realizing that she's actually not got the upper hand finally. She's like surrounded by 3 of the same person and some guy with some maniac satyr with a torch. But she's like, of course, anything for the chosen ones. And she's gonna kneel down and clasp her hands in front of her, like devoutly. And she's gonna. Fuck you, Nathan. I didn't even notice that was you.
What?
Go
What,
look in tabletop RPGs. I said something in my Twitch chat earlier, and I didn't notice it was Nathan that fucking put that. I thought it was some stream elements notification.
You didn't know that was
No, I
Nathan?
fucking didn't notice. I never
Oh
used
my
Twitch.
god!
Now I feel like a dumb. And he fucking put it in red. Like hold on. Look at this
You
shit.
didn't put it in red.
Yeah, look on my screen. That's why it was so convincing. See?
It's because it has your name.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, I don't use Twitch. Don't bully me. I'm a boomer. Okay. All right.
That's why I reacted with the lol emote.
All right. So, Demetria, I didn't realize you reacted with that. Demetria has knelt down. She's got her hands clasped devoutly. Any oath that you could have me swear that would make you trust me, my lords. She says, the chosen ones. I would do anything to serve.
Elena insists that she swears an oath to follow and support their endeavors and never act outside of their best interests, as well as never perform any such rituals or tasks that's what she was doing here.
And give Nathan her bow.
Because that's the best way I can think to word it. Fuck. And Elena probably isn't thinking too straight. She's more or less like, I'm taking away all your rights and free will right now. You want to be supportive? Let's go.
All right. So, give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Ignore the question mark thing I spawned.
I'm gonna go
Just
and grab
using
my
it because
clothes real quick too, while you're working on that.
Okay. That's not what I wanted. That is odd.
You're odd.
True. Once Blake is back, I should be okay.
Alrighty. Let me close my door.
Alright, that looks spooky enough.
Oh yeah, that is spooky. The nice like purple aura and the lights going on.
Alright, everyone can see this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As Demetria begins to repeat the words back to you, Blake, you hear cracking noises similar to when Dana, where is Dana? Is she under one of these tokens? Oh, she's
Oh.
up there now. I thought you were still over here, but that's fine.
No, I walked away.
Job done. Walked away like a badass. Fucking poor Karina is at this point, after when you guys killed the guy again, by the way, Jackie, Karina fucking passed out. Did you want to catch her or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So Karina's knocked the fuck out just from the sheer terror of it. But she is okay. She does seem to be alright. And you take like I think Iris would take a quick look in her mouth just to make sure she hadn't eaten anything, and I would say she hasn't. You don't see any traces of like meat or anything.
Okay.
All you smell is like heavy wine smells she's been drinking. But as she starts to repeat the words back to you, Blake, she kind of flinches after the first sentence. After the second sentence, she kind of like cringes and kind of like bowls over a little bit. And you guys hear like the same kind of cracking noises that you heard when Lunaria stabbed her, as though like she's breaking a little bit. And as she does that, she goes to say the third sentence. She stops and she kind of like screams, and it sounds like, doesn't sound like a human scream. It sounds like the sound of like a tree falling in a forest. And sickly green light, it gets darker in the room, and sickly green light starts to leak out of her. And also like a cloud of like light smoke like starts to also pour out of her back as well. And as she finishes that last sentence, swearing the oath to you, she fully collapses onto the ground. And as far as you can tell, she is dead. And in the room, you guys hear an echoing voice in the room, a female voice, loud and booming. It kind of comes through the cavern from all sides. And it's you guys, none of you would know this voice, to be clear. But Kira would know this voice. This is the voice of Lutheria, the goddess of dreams and death. It comes to you guys through the smoke and through the dying sounds of Demetria, and you guys hear her say, "Demetria, traitor to her oath, pathetic." And then the smoke dissipates and the light kind of fades. And you can surmise, Blake, that she attempted to swear an oath that went counter to an oath she had already sworn, and you know that she was sworn to Lutheria, and what she had said before was lies.
Okay.
And over the next few seconds or so, the light comes back to normal, and the torches, which had kind of flickered low a little bit, now flicker back to normal as well.
Okay.
But did Nathan get that bow?
Yeah, I'll pick it up off the corpse.
The bow, it's like she's a pile of just like tinder now. Like she has completely dematerialized, and all those left are the robes she was wearing, the bow she had on her back, and the can you transition to fucking daytime?
Nope.
What did the robes look like?
Oh, clear lights. I don't know. What did the robes look like?
Yeah.
Okay, transition to dawn. Alright. That's a start at least. Emily. Here is her art, and you can decide if you want the robes or not.
Ugh.
Where are you putting this art? Where is it?
I just sent it to her directly, but I can put it in ODL chat.
Okay.
That's incorrect.
That is not the art.
I thought I'm so used to having the art pasted, but I just dragged it on my downloads folder. Alright.
I mean, I don't think that looks bad, but I don't know if it suits Dana.
Also, where this woman had goat hoofs, she would have normal human-shaped feet, so you can ignore that part. Also, this game fucking hates me.
Yep.
As long as you know.
Yeah. Well, as soon as it stops fucking around, I'm just gonna set it manually back to what it's supposed to be. Alright, well, it's just super dark in the room. Sorry, guys, for a second. Nathan, you pick up the bow, and, it is beautifully wrought oak bow.
What you can see of it.
What you can see of it in the fucking dark. God damn it, just...
Jared, I was joking. You can continue.
I want to go back to fucking being daytime.
It's okay. We'll just say that, like, a lot of the power source went out of this place. Maybe it was magically lit. I don't know.
Alright, hold on.
Or we could ignore it. We can see our characters.
There we go.
Okay.
Fucking finally. God. Yeah, something's up with that button not working. Alright, so, it is a beautifully wrought oak bow, Nathan. And I will give you the actual stat block for it later. But, over the next few minutes, is there anything anyone wants to do in this room at the moment? Because right now it's just you guys and the commoner that's left in this room.
Can I try to see if there's any non-human meat food around?
Any of the vegetables would be fine to eat. There's vegetables at the table as well, but all of the meat would be human. Or at least you don't think you could trust it. But there are like breads and cheeses and stuff you could eat.
Ooh, I'll have some bread and cheese before we go. I assume we're going.
What if it's made from the Maenad's milk?
There were breastfeeding mothers in the other room.
Why do we have
They
to
sure
ask
were,
these kind
weren't
of
they?
questions? Up to you guys. Debate the moralities of milk.
I am not touching any food here.
I have rations if you're hungry.
What's up, Blake?
Elena, having watched and basically killed 2 people now today.
She basically
tortured
forced
this woman to
someone to
death.
kill herself.
Yeah.
She said, either
basically.
die or kill yourself right now.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I don't think she understood she was doing that, because that's definitely not an Elena thing. I didn't think that was going to happen.
You wouldn't have known that would happen.
But, so, as she watched all this, like, her eyes are still dilated, she's still not all there, but, like, she was just horrified in stereo until the mirror images went away, because I'm assuming this took more than a minute.
Yes.
Okay, so, now staring down at her dead, tinder-made body, Elena is still kind of totally out of it. There are tears running down the sides of her face, and she just starts...
No. Don't fucking lose your mind. Jesus Christ.
She laughs a little bit, one of those nice hysterical little laughs, and then falls over, throws up on the fucking floor, and is just on all fours on the fucking floor, retching.
God.
Retching and crying.
Alright, Iris.
Can I roll to dive to try and catch Elena before she
I
falls?
thought you said, can I roll
Yeah,
to
go ahead.
die?
Make an
I know,
acrobatics,
you did-
acrobatics check.
Can I get a death saving throw, please? I'm killing myself.
Demetria rolled to die. We need to figure out some some way to get Elena used to this shit. We can't have this happen every session.
Don't
Poor
worry, this is
Elena.
hard
It's
enough.
endearing. It's okay.
It's
I
endearing
feel
how
like
she thinks
she'll be
life has
better after
value.
this one.
She'll probably be better after this one.
Yeah, make an acrobatics check, Nathan. All right, 14's enough to catch her, yeah. Before she falls the fuck over. Make a dex save to see if she throws up on you. Oh, I saw that too. I wanted it. All right, you're good. You're good. So Nathan, you kind of wrap the bow around your body and jump to grab her real quick. What's up,
Slide
Blake?
on my knees through the ashes
Nothing.
of the corpse to catch Elena as she falls to her.
So it takes a minute, but Elena does finally like get through her retching and dry heaving. She's still crying, but it's a lot quieter once she's done throwing up, and her voice is a little bit raw, but she does mutter, "Raphael."
Elena?
Burn this place to the ground.
We have to get everybody out of here first.
Yeah, let's not burn the commoners along with it. Elena would be in charge of like 14 or whatever deaths.
All right.
Okay.
So what are you guys gonna do? What's the plan here?
I've got Karina.
Going to see if Raphael needs any assistance bringing Elena out. I don't know if she needs someone to lean on.
Yeah, I'm struggling to get her up to her feet with her on top of me.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull her up.
How big is she, by the way? She is a dragonborn.
I'd say she's probably heavier than the average person because of the scales, but she's not like a tall person, right, Blake? She's more like...
Yeah, I never picture her as like being taller than Deianira. I feel like they're about similar heights.
She's heavier than you'd expect.
Deianira.
Is Deianira tall?
She's like 5'8".
Okay.
So you all help Elena up. She seems relatively steady on her feet once she gets up there, but she does still have that kind of dazed look in her face. Her eyes aren't slitted anymore, but she's kind of like a little bland, but she does quietly follow everybody wherever they're trying to go.
Put
A little
the horn
haunted.
back into my backpack. Oh, poor Elena.
Alright, Raphael shouts, "We gotta get everybody out of here, and then we're burning this place to the ground."
Jared, I leave Karina for a second.
Okay.
And I check if there's anything to take from Garoff.
Okay, sure. Let me double check if there is or not.
Yes, welcome, Dana. This is the stuff that happens with Elena. She tends to have freakouts a lot in this campaign.
She's just a little cinnamon roll that's not ready to murder people.
I'm gonna ruffle her
Not like
feathers.
Lunaria. Come on, Lunaria's 2 days old and she's murdering up a storm, Blake.
Yeah, come on.
It's because of my blood rights. It doesn't make me sane in the head.
I don't see anything specific listed. The spears are of average make. However, I will say that the 2 shields that he wields do seem to be of fine make and would probably sell for a decent amount. They are...
Doesn't Deianira use shields?
What's that?
Doesn't Deianira use shields?
I think so. She
Good.
has a shield. I don't know if she
Theoretically.
uses it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
kind of
upgrade or
forget that I have
anything.
one.
But either way, you can sling them over your back for now if you'd like to take them to sell them or use or whatever.
No, that's okay. I was looking more like in the realm of like trophies, like I normally find.
Is it a cool shield? Is it a special shield?
They're like more like tower shields. Probably not one that Daniel would be comfortable wielding.
Somewhere like a paladin shield or
Yeah.
something. A knight shield, okay.
Yeah.
You can probably, Jackie, if you're looking for a trophy specifically, he does have Jackie like moves back over there instantly, like she can
Yep.
pick it up physically and get it. She's like, ooh, gimme. He has a Jackie. So you know how like when they have like a toga wrap in like Hercules, they have like the little like the token here that like holds it or whatever on like on the shoulder. He has one of those that has Sidon's symbol on it.
Okay, I'll
That's
take
made of
that.
that's made of bronze if you'd like that.
I'll take that. What about her? Was there anything left?
No, just robes and splinters at this
Okay.
point.
I'm good. I got my trophy. I'm happy. I pick up Karina again. Let's go.
Iris is stronger than she
I'm
looks. She
holding
just
her like
fucking
she's a
picks-
princess right now.
She just picks her the fuck up. She's totally fine.
Wait, I walk back and I pick up the ropes.
Pick up the robes anyway. You shake a bunch of splinters out of them.
I'll leave most of them, but I'll
What the fuck?
make a slight effort.
Can I wake all these bitches up? Can I just start slapping them across the face? Wake up!
So your slaps, aside from the commoners, there are more commoners in here now because the 3 that fleed earlier came and hidden here. But you guys are able to shepherd the commoners here and in the glade out, and then you guys successfully, like with all the vines and stuff on the wall, it takes a little bit to get it to take, but everything seems kind of drier here now that Demetria's dead anyways, so you managed to catch it alight. You find no sign of any goatlings or maenads. You can assume they've probably fled as soon as their master was killed. All you find is the commoners, and you guys can escort the commoners back to the surface pretty easily. You've got about 20 people that you have rescued.
Well, we have to go get the ones to the right too, right?
Yes, yeah, like the other ones over here, yes. So I'll
Okay.
just move them like this.
I'm having trouble. I'm like lagging right now. Too many tokens.
It's okay. We can just, we don't really need to be on this map technically anymore.
Let's just say we moved them out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally fine just time skipping a little bit. You guys burn down the place. You guys get the remaining commoners out of there.
I have a
Over
very
the
important
next.
question.
What's up?
Did Iz burn down with it?
Mm-mm.
Damn it.
Is still there. He keeps his distance from the party. Kind of just watches you guys' flanks on the way back to Astoria. But over the next.
Watching, not saying anything, just being really creepy.
It takes you guys about a day to get back to Astoria, but you guys managed to successfully escort 20 commoners of various ages and genders and partyitudes back to Astoria. Is there anything anyone wants to do for the end of this session? Oh, excuse me.
I think we need to escort Corina home, but
Yeah.
Elena's
Yes.
out of it, so she wouldn't suggest it.
I think that's
I
also probably better
handle
saved for
that.
next session anyway, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can always handle that by myself too if y'all aren't in good enough shape.
I think Lunaria will want to be there.
Yeah, I feel like I owe her father to be there and escort her.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm fine wrapping up here. Does anyone have any questions about anything?
What
do I...
did covering the mirror do? 'Cause
So
we
it
burned
made
that
it...
building down.
Yeah, so it made it darker out in the grove for the other group, but they took a non-combative approach, so I didn't end up bringing it in very much.
Okay.
Plus, I was like, there's glowing mosses and stuff too, and the torches on the map, so I was like, we'll just leave it, so.
Mm-hmm. I was just wondering.
No, it's okay. I still think it was a good idea if they tried to, like, sneak through, but I more took, like, the guards expect to let people in, but not to let people out,
Mhm.
Right.
Any other questions or anything? Anything I missed? What did you guys do with the book? Did you guys burn that as well?
I would assume it burned with the place.
Daenerys had it last, I think, so.
She threw it though.
Yeah,
after she
no,
found
I
out
picked
what
it back up, I think, but
happened.
I'll say I tossed it back into the fire.
I think that's good.
Nobody needs that shit.
Kira would explain to you a couple of things. She would explain to you that was the voice of Lutheria, and that I can't remember her name. All I can think of is Deianira.
Demetria.
Demetria. That Demetria was likely one of her oath sworn. She also tells you that, I mean, you guys know that Kira is the goddess of music now, so she would also be open with the information that Demetria has been a kind of anti-human force in the world for a while, but it wasn't until recently when Lutheria started to be more active that she started doing anything about it. As you guys leave the grove and get ready to burn things down, or at least burn the caves down, Kira. That's another thing. You named a character close to my fucking NPC. Kira kind of stops at the tree trunk sadly for a little bit, and says that she's not sure exactly what was done with it, but this tree was chopped down a long time ago, and it was Demetria's sister. And she also kind of gestures to Nathan and says that bow is probably also what she's probably kept that as a keepsake of her sister's or something. It's probably made from the same tree. But yeah, any other questions?
What's going on with this horn? What is the importance of it?
The horn, you guys aren't sure of the exact importance of it. And Kira suggests you guys head back to the city to maybe talk to the people at the Dragon Shrine. But she says that it was stolen from the Dragon Shrine recently, and it was mentioned in the prophecy that the heroes needed to find it for whatever specific reason. So she thinks that maybe its meaning or purpose will display itself to you guys over time or at a given point. But for now, she thinks the best thing to do is head back to the city.
Are we in the city?
Yeah.
Just reflecting back.
You guys, I was reflecting back just to give you guys a bit of context on some things Kira said, but you guys make it to the city by the end of the evening. It takes a while to get everyone like up and moving, and you guys have to take breaks because people are so like groggy and shit.
Right.
But by like maybe like let's say like 8 p.m. you guys make it back to the city. And the guards kind of like the guards and a bunch of people are kind of astonished that you've brought back a whole bunch of missing people. And those who know where they live head back home. Those who aren't able to head back home just yet, who maybe live in like the outlying like towns or something and it's late, the guards have some like quarters they can stay in, so they kind of take the people off your hand and thank you deeply.
You better thank me materially.
Are we more famous now?
I would say you guys definitely gained a level of fame from that, so let's head back to the campaign table. I don't even remember what the next... famous! The guards promise that the king will definitely hear of this. And Kira kind of groans when he says that. But party fame 3.
You're gonna have to add my new trophy in here, Jared.
Alright, so party fame 3. What does fame do, seeing as my fucking thing is gone for some reason? I used to have a thing right there for it.
I don't know. It's probably somewhere in the appendixes, right? Fame perks, Appendix A, creating heroes.
Yep.
Several songs have been composed about your exploits. Most of them are satirical in nature, embellishing your exploits for comic effect.
Fantastic. Oh, there it is. It is there. Just wasn't showing a minute ago. All right, cool. So you guys are definitely much more well known in the city, especially in Astoria, but even outside of Astoria now, people are starting to hear whispers of the Chosen Ones. Let's see what else. The king will probably call on you guys soon. Kira doesn't seem thrilled about that. What else?
Kira doesn't seem to like anybody outside of our party. I don't really get it.
Kira shakes her head when you say that, and she says, "It really just seems to be people I'm related to, unfortunately."
Wait, is she related to the king?
She nods reluctantly.
Oh my god. Is she related to all the freaking important people?
No, the king is her brother.
Oh my god.
Wow.
But she says we should get a good night's rest. The king might call on us tomorrow. He's not the most punctual person, so maybe the day after, but let's rest while we can. So what is mine to do the thing? I need to do Nathan's bow. I need to clean up Lunaria's sheet.
You need to add my trophy.
Jackie's trophy. Yeah, you guys fucked him up. Holy shit. That fucking double crit was so brutal. Holy hell.
Give Elena a trauma counter.
Elena trauma counter.
That would be so cute.
Anything else that you guys can think of that I need to do for like cleanup or anything like that? Oh, you guys are level 5.
Yay!
Because the last trial I think will be a good way to like test out like 3rd level spells, and you'll have extra attack and shit like that.
I
so
mentioned something about the tokens.
Mhm.
I still have trouble differentiating between my border, Blake's border, and Dana's border.
It is a little hard once they're zoomed out. It's
Yeah.
better than it was, but I didn't like how it, like, if I brighten it up too much, it... See, the problem is... Here, I'll just,
Would it be easier if you like made some part of my border red or something? Would that work?
maybe... So, wait, what did I just screen share? I don't want to
I
screen
like
share
how
for
your
everybody.
border looks.
I mean, I feel like fucking Lunaria is blood hungry and a blood hunter. I feel like she would like to be red. Just bathed in
I could definitely
crimson.
make her a bit brighter red. It was too bright when I first uploaded it, and it looked crappy.
Jared,
just-
I feel like you could change mine more too.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
You could go blue with mine. We don't have anybody blue.
Except for Blake. Blake is blue.
No, but I mean like, his is yellow, like main component in the middle
I
part.
guess.
I'm saying put blue in the middle part of mine. Put purple on the outer edge.
Alright, so...
Does that help at all?
I'll think about it. I'll mess around. Maybe I'll have you help me later, because...
Okay.
See,
It's all about color coordinating, to be honest. You have to look at them
Yeah.
all side by side, or it doesn't work.
yeah. Alright, so look at... I don't want to put OBS on the screen. I meant to put this. Alright, so if anyone's looking at my screen that I'm streaming right now, the reason I'm able to do the...
I don't
like
see your screen yet.
on Discord.
Oh, okay.
The reason I'm able to do these, like, you know how I have this new token border?
Yeah.
It's because these are separate layers. I can make these whatever fucking mix
It's
of
not
colors.
separate for the other one.
No, because I got it from, like, it's all one layer. So like when I go to colors and hue saturation, if I adjust like,
It adjusts them both.
oh, here, hold on. Yeah, it
The
adjusts
way to
both of
fix that would be to cut out one from the other.
Yes, but it's hard to do with how small the resolution is. But like if I do this and I bring the brightness up too much, you see how it has like the
Yeah.
pixelation? That's the problem with it, is that some color combinations just look bad on this token border. And I love the token border thematically. It looks cool. It's just harder to adjust the colors than it is for this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why I've defaulted to using this one for pretty much everything else now.
Oh, the bird picture.
What?
You clicked
Yeah,
on that. Look.
that's Emily's Bloodfinch familiar.
All right, Emily. Congratulations.
For her
Your
other
character's
character.
my character's best friend. It's over for you.
Okay.
All right. Does anyone else have anything before we wrap up?
Nope.
That was a good session. I'm glad we finally finished that section.
If
Yeah.
Elena gets 6 trauma
Yeah.
counters, she gets a madness.
Oh yeah, how many do you have?
A billion? One
Let's
per
see here.
session, probably?
Like officially.
Nah,
Probably-
okay, so she
probably
started
18.
with 1, and then there was the temple, so that's 2, and then there was the fucking... I'd say the necropolis is pretty traumatic, so that's 3.
Yeah, there was on the way to the city the first time when you guys slaughtered a bunch of
Oh yeah,
villagers.
4, and then this would be 5. Well, then again, this one should count for 2. So yeah, she should have a madness.
And then there was meeting Volcan, which triggered you for some reason when you
That-
got fucking pissed at Kira.
That
So you had to
wasn't
break
like
down
her
then.
going insane or having trauma. That was
Oh
her
my
being
God.
generally
Excuses.
pissed off and
Excuses.
dealing with shit from the tomb.
That was teenage
She
angst.
She didn't flip out at the tomb. She flipped out after the tomb, at Kira
Mhm,
specifically. But yeah,
All
no,
right.
Elena's down crazy.
Cool. Down crazy. All right. Let's wrap up. We will meet up again next Sunday. That was fun. Thank you guys.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. All right. Good night, guys. Bye.
Good night.
Love you guys.
Night.
Everybody level up.